Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, December 6th. It is 6:24 right now. Market's going to open in about 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly. Just give me a few moments to finish setting everything up real quick. And we should be good to go. All right, so let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. All right. Looks like people are on their way in. So I get a few moments for people to join. All right, cool. So it looks like people are still making their way in. Hey, Kenny, morning. Morning, Karen. Morning, everybody. So I'll just wait a few more moments for people to continue to join, and then we should be good to go. Solid. Morning, Peter. Morning, everybody. So today's Tuesday, December 6th. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:26 right now. The market's going to open in about 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the overall direction of price as we get started. If you guys took the Forex trade that I called last night, I called this odd CAD position right here. I hit full TP this morning, little to no drawdown. My full TP over here for a total profit of 300. I took a 3% risk on this. Typically, I go between 1 to 5%, depending on how confident I feel about the position. On this one, I took a 3% because it was late night. It was late entry, and I just took it when I had the opportunity. So that's why I took this one here, and I woke up to full TP. Pretty good trade. Went straight to profit right there. So you can see right here, it was a little bit, it was pulling back a little bit to draw down on entry. As soon as price filled, went straight to TP, and that was it. So other than that, if you guys took it, great work. If not, we'll continue on with US30 for today. So let me go ahead and take a look at the overall direction. I don't think there's any news today, if I remember correctly. So today, yeah, there's no news. Today there's news at 5:30, so I'll mark that up over here. News price right here at 5:30. And I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Yeah, news right there at 5:30. Let's take a look at retail sentiment. Retail sentiment is currently 65% short, indicating that 65% of retail traders are currently selling right now. So we typically want to do the opposite and buy with regard to the long-term direction. Looking over here at the fundamentals, fundamentals are currently negative 22 points in the red. Looking over here at the 4-hour trend, 4-hour trend is currently bullish right now. So long-term direction is still bullish. 1 hour is bearish, obviously very bearish. And I'm pretty sure all of the lower time frames here are also bearish as well. Yeah, 30 minutes bearish. 15-minute also bearish, and I'm sure the 10-minute is also bearish as well. Yeah. So short-term direction is bearish, long-term direction is bullish. With regard to that, it's going to be difficult for us to identify, which direction we really want to trade in for the breakout if we do decide to take it, because long-term is going to be bullish while short-term is bearish. So we'll see what happens here when the market does open in the next 20 seconds. I have the order flow over here open so we can follow it and see if we can see anything. Thanks, Peter. It looks like there's news today on my FX book. Let me check real quick. So it looks like there is news at 7:30. Good to know. Thanks, Peter, for that. So we do have news today at 7:30. Let me just mark that up over here, just so we're aware. It's weird. I don't know what's going on over here with, there's like a gap, but I mean, we'll see what happens. There's a gap between today, right now at 7:30 until like the 8th. Well, we'll keep that right there. Never mind, I fixed it. All right, so if we get this is a really crazy candle, so I don't think I'll take the breakout, guys. All right, so anyways, we'll need a strong green candle because we have bullish momentum right here in order for us to identify the breakout. It's going to be right at news price though, so I don't know if it's something I'd really want to take. Of course, it's at a red flag. Yeah, it's right here at this red flag. So I mean, we're looking for either a strong green candle to confirm the breakout, or we're looking for a red sell signal with a strong red candle to confirm it. So if this here does close with a strong green candle, this would technically be the the breakout, obviously, but I don't think it's one that I would possibly take because it's right at news price. We'll follow and see, however it plays out, but for the most part, I don't think I'm going to be taking this breakout here, even if it closes proper. It's way too big of a candle as well. Looking at the order flow over here, there's a lot of orders that are coming in. I'm expecting price to probably come up and just knock out all of the liquidity up here. It's kind of where I'm anticipating it to go. This wouldn't be considered the breakout. The wick on top is just way too big. But the area where I see it going would be here to knock out liquidity, of course. If it does continue to push up higher. So, I mean, there's no breakout right now. If this candle here closes with a strong green candle, then yes, this would technically be the breakout. But again, as I mentioned, this is a very risky trade. It's going in the direction of long-term bias, but short-term is still somewhat bearish. So you can see prices pushing up to hit liquidity, and it's come back down again. Way too big a wick up here, so you can't take that as a breakout. Markup news price over here real quick. So both of these candles right here, although they would have been good entries, like for example, this one would have been a good one. However, it's like wick on top is just too big. And you can see where price is going up to knock out all the liquidity. Hey, Patrick, I believe you're in here, right, Pat? So, actually, man, I don't think he's in here yet. Patrick was asking me about YM because you could choose like data. Oh, you actually are here, Pat. Yeah. So remember how we had that number over there, or that little button that we were talking about, Pat? Just click on 2022, because if you don't click on 2022, it it cuts off at like today, like till 8:30. So if you just click on 2022, it'll give you the data for today. So I'm going to take this off right here, guys, because I'm not in this breakout. Technically, the breakout would have been, or I mean, still wouldn't be these candles because the wick's too big on these. So it doesn't look like we're getting a breakout for today, which is completely fine. Let's go back to our momentum scalp entry and the high level momentum pivot scalp entry that we normally apply. Looking over here on the 10-minute, so price is swinging to the upside for a bullish bias. If this here does close in the next 5 minutes, then we can possibly look for buys here. This here will be lining up with the 5 minutes. So if we have those two lined up, we'll knock out the criteria for a momentum scalp entry. But this here needs to close with the buy signal. If it doesn't close with the buy signal, then we can't look for buys yet. So I went over this yesterday with Ross. If you guys have any confusion with the strategy, just let me know, guys. Just reach out, because Ross was reaching out to me and he had a confusion with it. Nobody has ever reached out to me, so I wasn't sure if anyone had any confusion with the strategy here. If there's any confusion with regard to the strategy, guys, just let me know so that I can explain it to you and break it down. For the most part, I think everyone gets it because it's pretty simple and straightforward. I think the only problem with like most other people who understand my other strategies is that they're confusing it with other requirements. So this strategy is actually the easiest one out of all the other strategies. So there shouldn't be too much confusion, but if you guys are confused, just let me know so I can break it down for you. I'll leave the requirements on here so that you guys know exactly what to look for. But I mean, it's pretty simple. You're going from a top-down analysis from the 10 minutes to the 1 minute to confirm overall direction of trend and overall direction of momentum. Your catalyst is going to be here on the 1 minute. Once you've confirmed everything over here, you're pretty much ready to just look for a buy or sell signal over here on the 1 minute. So, and if you guys want to go back and rewatch that, just go to our YouTube channel, go to youtube.com/KodiTaiTrades, and then go to lives over here, and then go to this live private mentoring session. This is the one with Ross, and we went over the strategy in detail. And we compared it also to the high-level momentum pivot scalp up here as well. All right, so there's still no confirmation here on the 10-minute. We're still looking for this buy signal here to close. Until it closes, we can't look for any buys. We're still looking for sells here. Well, not really looking for sells. We're looking for this to confirm the 5 minute. The 5 minute over here is already bullish. Trend meter down here is green. Buy signal is closed. Price is above the pivots. Pivots are angling up. So this is already confirmed that we've swapped from a sell to a buy. The 10-minute over here needs to confirm it though. So in order for us to look for a buy here, we need a buy signal to close here to confirm momentum is swinging up. We also need the trend meter down here to confirm that this is bullish as well. So looking for the switch in price. Just keep in mind, guys, that I'm kind of skipping steps here because I've already confirmed other things, right? So I'm looking basically for this strategy. We're looking to confirm the overall trend right here. We don't have an overall trend yet, right? We have one that's pending here on the 10 with the trend meter over here that's turning green. However, it hasn't closed yet. The 5 minute here is already bullish and the 1 minute here is already bullish. So in order to confirm step one, we just need we need the 10-minute over here to line up with these two timeframes. So once this closes in the next 2 minutes, we'll confirm whether it's shifted to a buy. And if that's the case, then we'll move on to step two. So step one right here, we're still confirming overall direction of trend. Main focus right now is going to be the 10-minute because everything else is bullish already. The 1 minute has price above the pivots, trend meter is green, pivots are angling up, they're spread out, that's bullish trend right there. Same with the 5 minute, trend meter right here is green, price is above the pivots, pivots are angling up, they're starting to spread out, that's bullish as well. Lastly, here on the 10-minute, we have a pending green trend meter right here. We need this here to close bullish so that this can confirm that we're in a bullish trend from the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 10-minute. Until we get that, no entries. All right, just a matter of patience here. And if you guys are just joining the room right now, if you guys took the AUD CAD position from last night, it already hit full TP. Full TP for a gain of 30 pips, or if you're measuring it by percentage points, 3%. I risked 3% on here. Only made about 300. If I risked 5%, I would have made about 500. Took it for a smaller risk because of the small move. So we got about 30 seconds left on this 10-minute chart. Hoping it closes here with the buy signal. If it does, then great. If not, then we got to wait for that buy signal to come up on the next candle. So 20 more seconds here. Hey, Fern, how's it going? Morning, Gary. Morning, Douglas. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin said rejected hard off the 34,000 price point. Yeah, it did. Super hard right there. All right, so the 10-minute over here didn't close, guys. We don't have the confirmation. Now on this next candle here, we're looking for the same thing. So we don't have the bullish confirmation here on the 10-minute yet with regard to the trend. So we can't look past step one. Step one, we need to confirm trading in the direction of overall trend. So it's bullish here on the 1, it's bullish here on the 5. It's not yet bullish here on the 10. It's still bearish. So we'll see one of two things happen. This will either shift to a bearish bias and everything here shifts right back down, or this will shift to a bullish bias and we can start looking for buys. But for right now, I'll move it to the middle screen over here. For right now, we do not have step one completed yet. So until we get step one over here, we can't move on to step two. So try to make it like as streamlined as possible, guys. Just go by the steps, right? If step one hasn't been completed, we don't go to step two yet. So overall bias over here is not aligned. This is bullish, and this is bearish. If this starts to shift to the downside, perfect. And we'll just change our direction from bullish to bearish. Right now, we have not met that criteria. So let's see some profits over here from Deswell. Nice work, Deswell. Deswell locked in a total profit of 7,200. He took that buy earlier, and it looks like he took it for a partial move straight to full TP. So great work right there, Deswell. Huge profit. David over here as well took trade in the other direction. His price came back down. Total profit of 180 for the day. Nice work, David. All right, cool. Yeah, if you guys have a profit to post up, feel free to post them up. Otherwise, we will continue waiting for this confirmation so that we can look for an entry here. So as you can see over here from the 1 minute, still bullish, trend meter is still green. Same here on the 5 minute. Well, actually the 5 minute has changed. So 5 minute was bullish here. It's starting to drop further as it drops. If it continues to drop further, this here will close with a bearish trend meter. So if we get a shift over here in trend, then that's what we'll be looking for, because the 10-minute over here is already bearish, right? And markup news price over here. 5:30. Then we also have news over here coming up at 7:30. All right, price is dropping pretty heavy right here, right back down, which is perfectly fine. This is where price was prior to open. So this 5 minute candle here has about 2 minutes left on the candle. If it closes below here with the trend meter red, then the trend has shifted from bullish to bearish. And that's perfectly fine because it's already bearish here on the 10 minute. So the 5 minute and the 1 minute are just following. All right, just a matter of time right here. It's got about 1:30 left on this candle here on the 5 minute. If this closes with the sell signal, even better. Everything's going to line up perfectly and we can start looking for sells. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for right here. If that's the case and that closes, then we just need to look for retracement and continuation to the downside. All right, price is continuing to drop here. We got about 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. So again, starting with step one, we need to confirm the overall direction of the trend. Everything is pretty much bearish now. We just need this 5-minute candle here to close down here. If it doesn't close down here, then it's not going to confirm that it's going to stay below. So we got about 30 seconds left on this candle here. Ideally, we want a sell signal to close here. If it doesn't close with the sell signal, then it's not going to be a full confirmation. We would still have to wait for the momentum on the next candle. So I'm hoping it drops a little lower. We got about 10 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. All right, it's closing and the candle is closed. All right, so we've shifted. We now have a bearish bias on the time frames here. So for step one, you want to confirm you're trading in the direction of the overall trend. The 10-minute over here is bearish because price is below the pivots. Trend meter is red. Pivots are angling down and they're spread out. That's going to confirm a bullish downtrend here on the 10-minute. Same with the 5-minute over here. Price is below the pivots. Trend meter is red. Pivots are angling down and they're spread out. So that confirms a bearish downtrend for the 10-minute and 5-minute. Lastly, on the 1-minute over here, last confirmation, price is the same as the 5-minute and the 10-minute. It's below the pivots. Trend meter is red. Pivots are angling down and they're spread out. So with that said, we've confirmed step one here. We can move on to step two. Confirm momentum on the 10-minute time frame. We have a sell signal right here, so that's going to confirm momentum to the downside. Same with the 5-minute over here. Going to step three, you want to confirm momentum on the 5-minute time frame. We have a sell signal right here indicating a bearish downtrend and a bearish momentum. So we've completed steps 1, 2, and 3. Lastly, for the fourth step, you want to confirm momentum on the 1-minute time frame, and this is going to be our catalyst for entry. So you need to wait for another momentum signal here to close on the 1-minute in order to take an entry. So what we're looking for at this time is we're looking for retracement back up, and then we're looking for continuation back down, right? That's exactly what we're looking for. Once we get this here, we can take entry for a short, and that's where we're going to be entering our position. So all the steps here have been completed aside from step 4. So we've confirmed the overall direction of trend. It's bearish, obviously. Confirmed the overall direction of momentum on the 10, 5, and 1. So in order to identify the entry, we need to have a sell signal here on the 1. So as you guys can see, it's pretty simple. If you guys can just check off the list one by one, once you get to the next step, which is step 4 over here, that's where you make your entry on step 5. So we have momentum here, but you're going to enter on the close of the momentum candle. So in order to do that, we need to have a sell signal here in the direction of trend and direction of momentum. So simple as that. In order for us to get that, we need a retracement signal, right? So I'm looking for a buy signal to come up here on the 1, and then I'm going to take the sell signal as it comes right back down. That's where we're going to make our entry. So now we just got to wait. And once we get that entry, we can enter our sell. Yeah, Kevin said it's dropping into a demand zone. It could shoot right back up when it gets there. Yeah, no, and I could see that too. Over here, Kevin, let me check on the higher time frames. I mean, the even higher time frames over here. Actually, there's like check over here on the 30. Yeah, you're right. There's a demand zone right here. Yeah, it's like literally right at it. So it bounced directly. I mean, there's even a bigger one right here. If you want to identify the big zone. Yeah. So, I mean, it's within the zone right here, this whole area right here. I mean, if you wanted to identify the big one, it's like fully in it right now. It's there. But also it's even in it right here on the smaller one too. Yeah. So yeah, this is the demand that I identified right here. It like literally bounced directly off it. All right, so there we go with the bounce. If this here continues to push up, then we have to go and restart our overall direction again, our analysis of this entry. Because if this here shifts back to a buy, then step one over here is not met, right? So we got a bit of a jumpy market today. A lot of back and forth movement. Let me go to markup opening price over here as well, so we can be aware of that. All right, opening price. Is right there. David is asking, how are you defining the demand zone? So I don't know if we cover this in your mentoring session, David. I know I covered it with someone recently. So if you want to go back and review like one of the, well, pretty much all the mentoring sessions this week, I did cover it. I'm not sure if it was with you or someone else, but basically, oh, it was actually, it was yesterday with Ross. So the way that I identified the demand zone is I would look at the momentum signal. And if the momentum signal pushes away from a high low, that's pretty much identifying where the momentum is going, right? So like looking over here, where I forgot what time frame was on. I think I was on the hour. I can't remember what time. It was 30-minute actually. Yeah, so I believe it was this area right here. So if you look back at these momentum candles, when you look at demand, supply and demand, basically you're looking for price to push away from a certain price point, right? So like, for example, here we have a bullish momentum. You want to see where price pushed up from, right? Price pushed up from this area right here, which is low. So this is the demand zone, right? Price comes down, bounces off demand, and it comes back and touches again right here. This doesn't matter over here. What you're really looking for is where the push happened from the certain demand zone or from the supply zone, right? So for example, here we have a sell signal. You can see the drop started happening from this high up here. So I consider this supply. So I'm not sure if I covered that with you, David. We're like, that's basically how this the strategy works over here, the high level momentum. So we're looking for momentum. We're looking for it to push away from a structure. The structure right here is going to be this candle, right? So it's not your traditional way of identifying supply and demand, but I feel it's more accurate because the thing is, a lot of people don't identify supply and demand until it's already happened. So like, for example, here, this has already happened, right? So you're too late for the entry. If you were to identify it from this point here, this wouldn't be a good example though, because you want the actual momentum to push away from it. So this one over here would actually be a better example, this sell signal. So right here, you can see how there's like an imbalance in price right here. You have the sell momentum right here pushing away. And then the thing is, when people identify demand, it's already happened, right? They see some push like this and they're like, okay, that's demand. But for me here, I'm identifying where it actually starts. So if you were to see a sell signal right here pushing away from the structure, that's going to be considered the demand, right? But we're one step ahead of the analysis there because we already identified it before it actually pushed. So basically you're looking for momentum signals to push away from structure, and then you're looking for a big push to happen after it. Whenever people identify supply and demand, they usually identify it after it's already happened. So price is already pushed away from it. It's too late to, take advantage of that supply and demand. You got to wait for the retest. So like if you took it from right here, you take advantage of that. That's the same way I took the trade here for odd CAD, right? I identified this as supply and demand because we had price. So for the odd CAD trade I took here, this was a criteria, right? I identified this as demand before it was even confirmed. So this momentum candle right here is pushing away from this, what I would consider demand zone. And I took the entry right there. I caught the momentum while it's happening. So once this is already like super far out, that's when other people confirm it as demand, but I've already confirmed it before people even saw it using the using this analysis here, but it works better on the higher time frame. So you can see it better here on the 4-hour versus, the 1 minute. You're not going to see a supply and demand here very often. I mean, you can find it, but it's not going to be as accurate as it would be if you were playing around with this on the higher time frames. Like say, for example, the 4-hour right here. So you can identify this as demand as well, because you get a big imbalance in price after this candle right here, right? You have the demand right here, bullish momentum, price spikes up, comes back down for the retest, and this would be considered some sort of demand here. So it clears it up. I mean, some people will probably argue that this isn't how you identify supply and demand, and I could care less because it does actually point out where momentum pushes from, right? So that's the thing. The thing with supply and demand is that it's very subjective. Everyone has their own way of identifying it. For me, this is how I identify it, and it works perfectly for me. So that's why I use it that way. But I'm sure other people argue and say that's not how you identify it, and I agree. That's not how you typically identify it, but that's the way how I correctly identify it. So just an FYI, if you guys are wondering. I don't like trading supply and demand. I only created that for Maddie, really, because Maddie likes to trade supply and demand. And I was looking for an easier way for him to identify it without actually, because the thing is, like, if you guys look at other people's analysis of supply and demand, everyone has a different supply and demand, right? And they do it differently. So for me, using this, you have like a set in stone way of identifying it. There was a sell entry right here, guys, but it was right at the sessions. So don't worry, we didn't miss that trade. I mean, we kind of missed it, but it's not one that I would have taken. So we got a sell entry right here, but it was like literally at the Asia low right there. So we couldn't take that trade. However, it would be a good trade. So if you look at this right here, yeah, looking at this right here, this actually fit the criteria for both strategies. So I actually would have taken that if it didn't close how it did. Unfortunately, it did, so we couldn't take the trade there. Where did my thing go? You know what? I think I moved it too far. Let me go real quick too. Trying to figure out where did my okay. There we go. All right, so this here would have been an entry for a sell, but it was right off the. You know what's weird here? It's different. Let me just fix my data real quick, guys, because I didn't see it here on the other one. Just want to make sure it's on the same YM. Oh, crap. Okay, so I actually missed that trade right there. I'm not going to mess with this button right here, Patrick. I don't think we should even touch it. I'm going to see what happens when we get to that point. But wait. Oh, that's why, because I don't have the sessions up on here. Sorry, guys. That was my mistake. Yeah, so I thought I missed this trade here, but no, I was right. The sessions was touching it. So it was a red flag. But this entry right here would have been considered an entry for both strategies here. So it would be an entry for the high-low momentum pivot scalp because we have a bearish downtrend right here for all the time frames. We identified it for this strategy over here. And then we had a sell signal over here that was pushing away from this structure. So this would be an entry for a high-low momentum pivot scalp. And it would also be an entry for a momentum scalp right here. However, the main issue here was that it was touching the sessions. So with it touching the sessions right there, we can't take the trade because that's going to be a clear red flag. That's one of the main things that we always avoid when taking entries. So it would have been a full TP right there, but unfortunately it was touching this purple line right here, which is considered the Asia low. Nice. So Maria actually took it and she hit her TP. So nice work right there, Maria, catching it. I would have taken it, but it's just not worth the risk on my end because I'll just wait for the next entry. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys a breakdown of like that entry right there. The reason why I wouldn't have taken it, the reason why I skipped it. But it looks like some people here actually took it. Nice. Patrick caught it. Maria caught it. Solid. Yeah, no problem, David. Yeah, I know it helps a lot with using that to confirm or to identify supply and demand. You're kind of like predicting where supply and demand is going to be established, but you're kind of entering like a little earlier. So same with this entry right here. Now that we've had this momentum pushing away from this high, this would be considered supply here on the 1 minute, right? So now you have that area right there because you can see how this was the area where price pushed away from. So price came up to this area, hit supply, bounced directly down. So it's helpful. You guys can use it however you like. That's just how I use it. I personally don't use it too much, but I only use it specifically for certain strategies like this one right here. Looking over here, we're looking for the retracement again now. So we had price come down a little bit, full TP off that trade. Now I'm looking for price to retrace up again and continue right back down. But we have a bearish bias here on the 10-minute, 5-minute, and 1 minute. Now we're just looking for entry point. Our catalyst is going to be the momentum signal. Once we get that, we can take it for a sell, and then we can write it down further. Hey, Daniel. Morning. All right, so we're looking for this to provide us entry. We already have the confirmation here. If you guys are just joining the room, we're currently applying 2 strategies right here for our live sessions. We're applying the momentum scalp strategy, which is right here. And then we're applying the high-low momentum pivot scalp strategy. These pretty much align with each other. There's only one different requirement that confirms for this strategy right here. Basically, everything that lines up here on the momentum will be in conjunction with one more requirement here, identifying structure. So right here, everything's pretty much met already. We're just looking for actual entry. For step 1 right here, confirm trading in the direction of overall trend. Right here on the 10-minute, price is bearish. We can confirm that by looking at a price. It's below the pivots, trend meters red, pivots are angling down. This is in a bearish downtrend. Same with the 5-minute. Price right here has a red trend meter. Price is below the pivots are angling down. They're spread out, downtrend right here as well. And then lastly here on the 1 minute, same thing. Price is below the pivots, trend meters red, and pivots are angling down. So with that said, we have step 1 completed. For step 2, we want to confirm the direction of momentum on the 10-minute time frame. Right here, we have a sell signal. So this is going to confirm a bearish bias with regard to momentum. Looking over here on the 5-minute, same thing. We have a sell signal right here as well. So we confirm that. Lastly, over here on the 4-minute, step 4 on the 1 minute, we're confirming another bearish signal, right? That's going to be our catalyst for entry. So in order for us to get a sell signal here on the 1 minute, we first need a buy signal to confirm retracement. So if this candle here closes with a buy signal, it's going to confirm that price is retracing. And then when price comes back down, that's going to be our point of entry. So just keep that in mind, guys. That will be our point of entry. We need a buy signal to come up here on the 1 minute first before we can take that, because there's no way we can get a buy signal after we can't get a sell signal after a sell signal. Momentum swings from bullish to bearish. So from right here, price was bearish, or momentum was bearish, then it was bullish, then it was bearish. Then we need to come back up here for a bullish swing, and we'll come into it as it comes right back down. Right now, we don't have that yet. Looking over here on this chart, nothing here yet either. Yeah, there's just nothing right now. So we just got to wait for this to confirm first. We need to confirm the retracement before we can look for entry. Let me take a look at the Forex pairs over here real quick. I don't think there's any entries here. Odd NZD thing here is bearish. There's a possible entry right here for a short. Applying the strategy that I discussed in the mentoring session yesterday. Let's see. There's a couple entries here, actually. Actually, I want to take this one. I'll take odd NZD though. So I'll call this as a signal. Let me see if there's any entries here first. I don't see anything here on the 1 minute, so I'm just going to call this as a signal real quick. This right here will be a pending order, guys, so just keep it in mind. Looking over here, it's bearish on the daily. It's bearish here on the 8-hour. It's also bearish here on the 4-hour. So I'm going to call this as a pending signal. Pending sell signal. Not in the position yet, but I will enter as it comes down. So you guys can see here, these strategies here are super simple. It's just really identifying certain things here. There's nothing for US30 right now, so don't worry, you're not missing anything. So just a reminder, guys, this is a pending sell signal. It's not a market order. So if and when price does come back down, that's where I'm going to be making my entry. Same strategy that we applied yesterday, it's just momentum. It's similar to the momentum scalp that we're doing here on US30, but it's for Forex, it's for intraday swing. So if you guys want to see a breakdown of the strategy or explanation of like how it works, this is I covered it in the mentoring session yesterday. So I'm just going to set a pending order here. Here is my personal account, forex.com. It's a small account. I just have about 11,000 in this account. I started with like 10, currently up now, pretty solid. So I'm going to put a pending order right there. Stop order. Is price too close? 5% risk on this one. All right, so I got a pending stop order right there. So when price comes down, it's going to fill my order and then drop down to TP. So as you can see, I have a pending order right there. I called the signal right there in the premium. So if you guys are in the premium, you guys have the parameters right there for that. Back to US30, we don't have that retracement yet. So in order for us to take a sell here, which is what we're looking to take, we need a retracement signal here on the 1. So in order to get that retracement signal, we need to get a buy signal to come up. Looking over here at current price is dropping. So we're looking for it to retrace and confirm below. If we get that right there, then we can look for our entry for a sell. But until we get that, we can't just hop into a sell here. You don't want to chase a sell when it's already dropping like this. This is kind of like catching, I forgot what that term is called, catching a falling dagger. Like you're basically trying to catch this as price drops lower and lower and lower. And it can drop through, but the problem here is that this is due for retracement, right? It hasn't retraced yet. So you want to wait for that retracement and then you'll catch it as it swings down lower. Let's see some profits over here from Barack. So Barack over here traded a US30 this morning. He also traded NASDAQ. So total profit of 9,546 for this morning. Nice work, Barack. So it looks like Barack actually took that sell early that we discussed for a US30 over here. He took those sells, locked in about 3,000. Then he traded NASDAQ over here for a sell as well and locked in profit there too. Looking over here at NASDAQ, same thing, right? We have the same confirmation over here for NASDAQ. As you can see, everything here is bearish. Trend is bearish. Momentum is bearish. We're looking for a retracement here though for entry. So NASDAQ is coming down pretty heavy. Same with S&P over here, same exact thing here. Everything is bearish, plus the momentum is bearish. So we're just looking for a retracement here and looking for the opportunity to make the entry. So looking over here at US30, it's starting to swing up a little bit. So once we have that confirmation of a buy signal, which is going to indicate retracement or confirm it at least, that's where we'll be looking to take our entry. Looking over here at gold, same exact thing, right? We had a bearish momentum here. There's actually an entry that came up like way up here, right at the sessions though. Everything's bearish here on the 10-minute, 5-minute, and 1-minute. It looks like everything is bearish today. Taking a look over here at the indices. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Looking over here at the Dow, it's down 126 points. S&P's down 34 points. NASDAQ's down 160 points. Russell 2K is down 5 points. And the VIX is slightly up less than a percentage point. So pretty much everything here is slumping pretty heavy. All right, perfect. So we got the retracement signal here on the 1-minute. That's exactly what we're looking for. We just need this here to actually close. Once it closes, we can look for entries in the other direction. Perfect. We got that retracement signal here on the 1. So if we get a sell signal over here on the 1-minute, then that's where we're going to be making our entry. All right, everything's pretty much lined up. We're just looking for step 4 over here to confirm. We have step 1 through 3 already met. Now we just need to confirm a momentum on the 1-minute, and then we can enter on the close of that candle. All right. So we're just waiting for that sell signal here to come up. Once it comes up, we can take that entry for a sell. We also have the supply zone over here. Previous high. So we're just waiting for that sell signal. Once we get it, we can take it for a sell. You gotta wait for it to actually close though. So if you get a pending sell signal, make sure that you actually wait for the signal to close, and then you can take it for entry. So we got another one right here. This is possibly going to be the entry, but you do have to wait for this candle here to close. It's got about 50 seconds left on it, so you got some time. Got 40 seconds left on it. Hey, James, how's it going? James said, really appreciate these streams, Sean. I was wondering how I could hop onto your mentorship. Yeah, sure. Well, if you want to have access to the indicators and the strategies, you just go on the website, kodikaitrades.com, and you can get access to everything there. If you want to sit down for a mentor, like a one-on-one mentorship with me, so I can go over the strategies and indicators with you, we can do that as well. You know, just send me a message. We'll set up a date, and then we'll sit down and talk. But yeah, if you sign up to the indicators, you know, I have mentoring sessions every week, group mentoring sessions. I also hold one-on-ones with certain people. Well, not with everyone right now, but, you know, I don't typically do one-on-ones, but I've been doing it lately. So yeah, just send me a message. If you have access to the indicators, you know, even better, because you can just jump right into it. If you're familiar with the strategies and the indicators, then you just want to hop on, then that's probably your best option. But if you want to, like, if you're still on the fence and you want to go over the strategies and indicators, we can do that as well. It's just up to you. Send me a message and we can set that up. Otherwise, if you just want access to the indicators and stuff, it's available to you on the website. All right, we're still looking for the sell signal right here, guys. We don't have it yet. We have it right here pending. We just need this here to actually close, and then we can take this for a sell entry right here. This is going to be a little bit of an iffy entry because the candle here is a bit big, but we'll see if it closes. So we got to wait for the candle to actually close, and then you can hop into it. All right, so let's see. I'm going to see if it retraces up a little bit before I make the entry. Yeah, so I'm not in the position yet. I'm waiting for it to come back down. I'm going to put a sell stop right there. The reason why I was kind of iffy about this is, as I mentioned, the candle was kind of big, plus the it's too close to the low over here. So I'm going to catch it as it comes back down. It's being on the safe side right here. Main thing that I want to focus on right here is also going to be when this hits, because I don't want to get greedy right here. I got to pull out when it hits. So if it hits on TradingView, I'm going to pull out manually on my FTMO. This is the main thing I was just worried about with the retracement, because the candle there was kind of big. Whenever you get a big candle like that, you kind of want to wait for it to retrace a little bit. Also, it's knocking out all of the lows already. You kind of want to wait a bit too, because That's like target price point, right? Typically, if you're looking for a sell or you're looking for a direction to push for continuation, you're going to expect price to push to the next low. The thing has already knocked out the low over there, so it's going to create new lows as price continues to drop lower and lower. So what I'm doing here is I'm just watching it, and I'm waiting for it to come back down and fill the order. And then once it comes down to fill the order, then I will hop into it and write it to TP right there for 100 pips or so. Everything here is pretty much bearish though, so it looks pretty solid overall. I mean, it looks like it should continue to drop. Yeah, no problem. Reach out, James, and we're good. Gotcha, Maddie. So the volatility kind of died down a bit. See, the thing that I was worried about was this low over here, because typically you want to have like the lower to be a little farther down so that price has a target to reach. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to keep dropping. There we go, full TP. Nice work, guys. Blasted right through my TP. So yeah, Alicia, definitely. You know, if you guys are new here and you guys are just on the YouTube and you guys want to learn these strategies, full TP right here, locking about 1,000 across all my accounts. You know, these strategies are super simple. I'm applying 2 different strategies here. You know, I'm free to mentor whoever wants help. If you guys are members already, I'm here to mentor you. If you're new and you're not a member yet and you want to be a member, you know, reach out. We only apply 2 strategies here. They're very accurate. Full TP. Maddie said, just woke up right now too. So he literally woke up, went straight into profit. So nice work, Maddie. So if you guys took it, great work. This right here aligned with 2 different strategies. It aligned with the pivot scalp, the high-low momentum pivot scalp strategy, and then also the momentum scalp. So that's why I was confident about this position. I was just worried because the candle was too big and it already knocked out the lows. So I was waiting for a retracement to make entry. I waited for it to retrace, price came down, hit my order, full TP. So great work right there, guys. If you guys took it, awesome. If not, it's okay. Just wait for the next one. You know, there's going to be more entries here. So if you guys have profits to post up, feel free to post them up. I'm going to post mine up right now shortly as well. Yeah, so great work right there, guys. You know, it's all about patience. If you guys waited for this entry came up perfectly as we anticipated. Everything lined up, took the entry, kind of waited a little bit, dropped right down, blasted right through TP. So we're able to identify these momentum pushes because we have the indicators here to pretty much allow it to continue dropping or continue to, like, you know, identify where to catch the direction, whether it's dropping or whether it's going up. So we had all of the requirements here lined up. We identified it before it spiked down right there, and then shot straight to our full TP. Nice. Kevin said he's still holding on to it. Yeah, so good luck with that. Hopefully it continues to drop. I just don't like holding it when there's no, actually, let me see. Let me go on the higher time frames. Yeah, so over here, Kevin, I can see this dropping to the next low right here. So yeah, I think you're fine with holding it because you have another structure here. This is why I like having lower lows or like another low to follow up with, because this is going to be target price point. So this can just as well push down to here. For me though, I don't like feeling the stress of holding on to something like that. So what I'll do is if I see another sell entry here, I'm just going to hop back into it. So I'll take multiple entries versus holding just one big entry and, you know, letting it run. Nice. So let's see. Maria said done for the day. Thanks, Sean. Definitely, Maria. So Maria locked in some good profits today. Great work today. So Maria over here, she just showed her profits. She hit her profit goal for the day, locked in about 300, and then now she's done. So real good work right there, Maria. And that's key. If you guys hit your profit goal, don't get greedy, right? Just call it a day. Unless you guys are comfortable with continuing to trade, then continue to trade. If not, then it doesn't hurt to call it a day if necessary. What the heck? Guys, if you guys, I'm going to show you my profits right here. All my accounts here are like way off. I don't know what happened. The slippage is crazy. I just looked at my copiers over here. I've never, well, and I've seen it like this before, but this is like it's pretty messy. Okay, so on my main account here, I locked in 990, right? My FTMO copier I locked in 340. I'll send it in the group so that you guys can see. But damn, I've never seen it like so off like that. Yeah, Maddie says MFF is off. Yeah, Maddie said trust the strat full TP. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this right here. I mean, whatever. I made profit on it. I'll bounce back on the next one. But yeah, this, I don't know what happened. You guys can see it from the copier. This is my main account. I locked in 990. My FTMO copier, even my FTMO, it locked me in at 340. My Hanko trade account locked in $3. I don't know what happened here. Should have been a lot more. My MFF here locked in 390. MFF number 2 locked in 240. MFF number 3 locked in 390. And then my TFF locked in 466. I think it's 500 minus the fees. But I mean, whatever, it happens. Nice. Yeah, James said I already hit my profits at 10 a.m. Nice, James. Solid. Yeah, we might have another one coming up right here, guys. So we have a buy signal right here. If we get another sell signal on the next one, then it's also going to be another entry there. So just keep that in mind. Let me screenshot my accounts real quick. I'm still kind of confused what happened there, but I mean, it happens, whatever. You can't really complain to these funding companies, guys. If you try to complain to them, they're going to give you the runaround. So what I recommend is to just, and I'll show you here, it shows the green strip. So I hit my TP. It looks like the execution times might've been off, whether it be the broker, whether it be MT4. I mean, I personally don't know. I don't think it's the copier though. I know a lot of people like to blame the copier, but a lot of the times it's not the copier. All right. Yeah, typically I just take one screenshot of my MFF, but there's like different profits. So I gotta actually shoot all of them right here. All right, so we don't have that buy, or we have a pending right here. We have a pending buy signal here on US30. It didn't close. So we need that buy signal in order for us to confirm our retracement. So that retracement is key, guys. You shouldn't be chasing any trades that have already made their push. You want to wait for retracement and then ride it back in the direction that you're looking to trade. So we're looking for a sell here. So I'm looking for a buy signal to confirm retracement, and then I'll continue to write it down, you know, when it comes to that point. I keep forgetting how many accounts I have. I got to take screenshots of like 7 different accounts because I added my personal account to here. Oh, it's because of all the fees. All right, let me post this up real quick. I'm still shocked my FTMO was like that off though. It's never really that far off. I'm assuming slippage, but I don't know. Anyways, here's my profits, guys. So here's my main account. You can see it hit the green strip. So I did hit my actual TP. It's not like I closed out early and then I got all these weird profits, right? It hit my TP right there, green strip, locked in 990. It was supposed to be 1,000. Some slippage here on my FTMO copier, I locked in 340. That's a big difference. I've never seen it that big before. MFF over here gave me 390. I already knew MFF was going to screw me over, so I was not surprised there. My second MFF locked in 240. So the thing with MFF, guys, this is why I don't recommend MFF to anybody. I use them myself because they do pay out. However, they like purposely execute trades late. So It's a big difference here. I'm not surprised by this. I was expecting it to be somewhat off, but this is super off right here, 240. And then my third MFF 390, and then my TFF 500. TFF is closer to FTMO. I think they use the same broker data. And then my Henko trade over here, my personal account, $6. So there was slippage across literally all my accounts. Not too bad though. I mean, profit's profit. I can't really complain about it. So great profits locked in off that US30 scalp taken on the live session today. So I'm just going to give a little description here. And then I will go over everyone else's profits as well. There's no entries right now, guys, so don't worry. You're not missing anything. I'm still looking at the chart here. Trust me, I'm always looking at the chart. I'm not missing anything. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware that I'm still paying attention. So we got the buy signal right here. We're now looking for a sell signal to take that entry. So let me just copy this over to the other channel over here real quick, or let me save it first. Yeah, so if you guys have profits to post up, feel free to send them over to me or post them in any of the groups. Once you post them in the groups, I will save them and they'll be posted during our profit post later today. Or I'm still waiting for that sell signal over here. Once we get a sell signal, we can take another sell over here, but we don't have that yet. So that is pretty much all we're waiting for, the sell signal. So let's see some profits over here from Kevin. Kevin over here locked in a total profit of 10,447 for the day. All wins and no losses. Nice work, Kevin. Solid consistency today. We also got a Nelly over here. His first account, he locked in 1,708. So nice work right there. Nelly, all wins, no losses. Great work. And then he locked in another one over here. Now 2,140 in profit, all wins, no losses. Great work, Nelly. Yeah. Solid hits there. Jonathan over here as well. He locked in that trade that we took earlier for the sell, full TP with the green strip, total profit of 890 for the day. Nice work, Jonathan. Yeah, he said profit goal hit, one and done, one and done. Exactly. Nice work, Jonathan. Catch you there. If you're gonna knock that out. Let's see. We got Dejan over here. Dejan currently 2 trades, full TPs on both of them, green strips, total profit of 1,090 right here. And then he took his trades from Monday over here, got stuck in the breakout, reversed on his position when you heard the entry was on opening price. Yeah, so unfortunately over here, Dejan got caught up in a position, but this keeps him on track because he knows that he's not invincible, right? Today he had a great day, all wins, no losses. And then on Monday, he had a bit of an accident right there. Took a loss, but he bounced back from it. So nice work, Dejan. That's the key thing, guys, being able to bounce back from losses and being able to really understand where you make mistakes, right? The only way to get better is if you can be real with yourself, because a lot of people don't like to own up to their mistakes and they just never get any better. If you guys own up to your mistakes and you guys actually understand where you went wrong, this will help you bounce back every single time. So I'm looking for a sell signal here on the 1 minute. We don't have it yet. We need to make sure that it actually closes. So right here on this next candle, if this closes with the sell signal, then this will be another entry for us here for a momentum scalp. It's also going to be an entry for possible. Actually, this is not going to be a high-low momentum pivot scalp, but it will be a high-low scalp type entry. Yeah, it's not touching structure there, but it will be a momentum scalp. We do have news coming up right here at 7:30 though, so I'm going to be a bit careful with this entry. I think I might just skip this one actually. We'll see. I'm going to see how it closes. If it closes as a good candle, I might take it, or I might take it and then might have to exit early because we have news coming up right here in about a minute. So this candle here is going to close in about 4 seconds. See if I get in quickly. All right, got in quickly, full TP. So I got in super quick. This candle looked like a really good candle, so I knew it was going to blast right through it before it reached news. Hopped into it, hit my TP, and I'm out. Logging 1,050 off that. Let me check my other accounts over here. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see. I don't know if my copiers caught it. They had to have caught it. What the heck? Okay, they did. Perfect. So I took the trade right there. As I mentioned, I was going to wait for it to confirm, and it did confirm. Blasted right through it. So another entry right there, applying the momentum scalp right here. That wasn't a high-level momentum scalp. This was just a momentum scalp. So full TP right there. Now we're going to wait because we got news coming up shortly. So another entry right there, guys. 2 back-to-back wins right there. All about patience, waiting for these entries to come to you, not forcing anything. Solid win. Solid win, guys. All right, so let me show you guys another. Now I got to screenshot my profits again. It's all right. We have news coming up though, so we're not missing on anything. Some profits over here from Patrick. Patrick is currently up 3,458 for the day. Nice work, Patrick. Solid wins over here. All wins, no losses. So another win, another successful trading day right here with Patrick. Fern over here as well. Brand new FTMO. Nice work. All wins right here, no losses as well. Currently at 1,408 for the day. Nice work, Fern. Great work, guys. If you guys have more profits to post up, feel free to post them up. I don't think I even covered everyone's profits here. Maddie over here currently at 645 for the day. Full TP on that trade. Nice work, Maddie. And then his second account over here, 470. Great work, guys. Some more profits over here from Kip. Kip's currently up 3,248 for the day. Nice work, Kip. Little accident right there. It's all good. Looks like you took one loss pre-market or last night, and then you made it right back this morning. Yeah, he said he took a dump, a pre-market dump. Yeah, it's all good. And Kevin over here as well. So Kevin said he trades it down on TD. He's up 6,300 on his TD account. Nice work. Yeah, killing it, man. You guys are doing pretty good. So nice work over here. I'm like shocked that you're able to do this, Kevin. Trade on like multiple platforms, because I'm having trouble just trading on MC4, but you're trading on MC4 and you're also trading on TD over here as well. So nice work, Kevin. Patrick over here as well. He caught the last one as well. Currently up 4,408. So great work, guys. I'm going to take a screenshot of my profits as well. We have news right here on this candle anyway, so not like we're missing out on anything. So same process again, guys. We've had price drop right here. We're now just waiting for the retracement. And then when price comes back up, we're going to go ahead and take that entry again for another sell. So just a matter of time. Now you just got to wait for that retracement. Once you confirm it, then we can look for entry. So again, back to waiting. As we're waiting here, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot all my profits to show you guys what I locked in. Pretty solid. I mean, it's been a pretty solid trading day so far. So we only had 2 trades today, 2 official trades. The second one here finally hit actual proper TP. So we're doing good on that one. Here's my second FTMO. Let's see. I think there might be something wrong with MC4, guys, because it's taking forever to load my account data. So some slippage here too, again, on my copier. It's okay. It was a little better this time, but there's still some clear slippage. You guys will see it right now. MFF over here. Yeah, there's still some slippage here on MFF too. But I'm not really surprised when I get slippage on MFF or way different profits. I just accept it. All right, still no buy signal there on US30, so there's no entry yet. So don't worry, we're not missing anything, guys. Man, I got so many accounts. All right. My TFF now. All right, TFF was good. Slippage actually, this is why I like TFFs, even though they're kind of like, you know, a subpar funding company as well. They usually have slippage in my direction. So it does work out for me. And then my Henko trade over here actually closed it out properly this time. So you'll see the profit difference. All right, so posting my profits up for all my accounts. Still no entry here, guys. So don't worry, we're not missing anything. We need a buy signal here in order for us to take another sell. So until we get that, nothing for us to necessarily cash right now. All right, let me take a screenshot here as well. So you guys will see here that my accounts are sitting pretty nice so far. Pretty much all of them. All right, so here's my main account. You can see the green strip. So I hit full TP on both of them. These are the two only trades we took here on the live session. This last one over here, I locked in 1,050 full TP, total profit of 2,000 off my main FTMO account. Here is my FTMO copier, some slippage there, locked in 750, got half profit across both my trades for the day on this account. It's perfectly fine, it happens. So I'm only up 1,090 off this one. Here is my MFF number one, locked in 790, total profit of 1,180. Here is my second MFF locked in, same thing, 790, total profit of 1,030. So these are different accounts. And then my third account over here locked in 790, total profit of 1,180 here as well. Here's my TFF account locked in 1,100. So you can see that this hit me past my TP. I was supposed to lock in 1,000, gave me a little more due to slippage. Total profit of 1,532 off this account. And then my personal Henko trade account locked in 2,294 right here. So here are all my accounts right here, doing pretty decent so far. So if I just add that up, you know, for today so far, I'm currently up 2,040, 1,090, 22, 1,011, 1180, 1030, 1180, 1532. So I'm up 8,074 across all my accounts right here for the day. It's not too bad. We just took two trades, done it all within, you know, less than an hour. So pretty solid for an hour of trading. And then my profits for the week so far, just a little more. So I locked in one trade yesterday. So not too bad for the day. Now we're just waiting for that retracement. We don't have a retracement candle here yet, so we don't have any entry to really look at or to take. Now it's just a waiting game at this point. Just gonna update this real quick. Give a little description over here. My profits. So if you guys have more profits to post up, you know, feel free to post them up. I'm just waiting here. I'm waiting for an entry. You know, I never chase the trade, guys. That's the thing. You got to be disciplined and let the trade come to you. So I'm looking for a retracement here. Retracement hasn't happened, so there's no entry for me to take. I know price is dropping. You guys might be tempted to enter a trade, but I would recommend just waiting for the retracement. It's also getting close to 8 o'clock, so your price is probably going to start consolidating and ranging in the next 20 minutes or so. So just be patient and only take the quality entries. Oh, whoops, I copied this to the wrong one. All right, so let me just go and pull this down right here real quick. Save it. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I do see a couple of questions right here lined up, so I'm going to go and knock those out real quick as we continue along with our analysis for today. It's great work right there, Patrick. 4,408 for the day. Nice. Yeah, you guys did pretty good. Yeah, CT said 4-second differential between initial close and last account close. Yeah, so it looks like there's execution time issues right here with my accounts. Thanks, CT, for pointing that out. I didn't realize that these executed that far out. Yeah, I can see it right here. Yeah. So this one right here executed at 17:29:01, and these over here a second later on my FTMO. My MFF was super late though. Look at this. They executed like 3 seconds late. So I know they're doing this on purpose. They're purposely executing trades late. My Henko trade too. I don't know. There might be an issue with the data feed today with regard to those brokers. I've never seen it that far off. Usually, so my trades from yesterday, these are at the same exact time: 18:42:59, 18:42:59. This is like 1 second late. MFF, I already know they're late because they're always off by like a second or two. TFF was fine. Yeah, so TFF was fine here. The only one that was late was MFF. They're always late, so it's not a shocker to me anymore. Good to know. Yeah, I never really thought about looking at that, CT. Some more profits here from David. David's currently up 3,240 for the day. Nice work, David. So solid work right there. Nice recovery off that loss. You took one loss there, but you bounced right back on these last two trades. So solid work right there. Anelli over here currently up 3,754. Great work, Anelli. Look at his profits over here. All wins and no losses. This is like the best feeling, right? When you pull up your screen, it's literally all blues. So yeah, no, great work for today, Anelli. Maddie over here as well, currently up 1,095. Nice work, Maddie, off his first account. And then his second account over here, he's up 895. Nice work, Maddie. All right, so let me look at the questions over here real quick. Let me just see what I'm missing. Thanks, Patrick. Patrick said our odd NZD position has filled. So yeah, position is running right here, currently in profit. So if you guys took the signal I called earlier right here, odd NZD currently running in profit, looking good so far. And I don't like how these come up with. Close this right here. That's why I don't like setting a pending order, because it tends to always have issues with setting the TP stop loss. That's why I like just entering market most of the time. All right, looks good. Currently in profit on all my trades, profit on all of the US30 trades, and then profit for the Forex trade as well. Still looking for that swing to the upside. All right, let me go over the questions over here because I see that you guys put some questions in the chat. Yeah, the news was on my FX book. It wasn't on Forex Factory. I think Patrick or someone mentioned it. So thanks to whoever mentioned that to me. I think it was Peter or somebody. One of the guys mentioned it. But no, it's good to know. Anyways, let me scroll up real quick. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Gary's asking, Sean, do you recommend market executions at all? Yeah, all of my trades are market executions, Gary. So I don't take any pending orders for US30. It moves too fast. Or I mean, actually, no, I take that back. I do sometimes. So if I'm looking for retracement, then I'll take it with a pending order. But like the last trade we took, so the first trade we took, that was a pending order because I knew price was going to retrace. For the second order, I took that at market execution because it was too fast. As soon as the candle closed, I entered right away and then went straight to my TP. So I typically do use market execution. The reason why I like using that is because I use the FTMO Quick Trade Manager. So whenever I enter a trade, it automatically sets my TP stop loss for me. And I can only do that through market execution. So it just depends on the trade. If it's a trade that I'm waiting for and, possible, if there's a possible retracement, then I'll put a pending order. But if it's a trade that I need to get in right away, then it's just market execution with automatic TP stop loss. So most of the time it's a market execution. The only time is when I'm wary. So if I feel kind of iffy about a trade, then I'll put a limit order or a pending order. And then if I'm feeling good about it, I'll just take market execution. Yeah, no problem, Gary. Yeah, Kevin said you have to be okay with losing. It took me a while to master that. I would hold on to the trades, to losing trades for too long, end up blowing my account when I first started trading. Yeah, no, and I agree with you too, Kevin. It's that's why I prefer to get in and out rather quickly. I like having the green strip on my screen too when I hit my TP. So I like it when it runs, hits TP right away, and then confirms, and I'm pretty much out of the position. So I agree with you. It's all about trade psychology. The only trade that I'll let run for an extended period would be like these Forex trades, right? All right, so our odd NZD position, the signal I called earlier, is now running in profit, currently up about 32 right now. Sure, and let that run for a bit. Back to US30. Looking at US30 over here, if this closes on the 5-minute candle, we have to wait for this to confirm right back down. So we have a pending buy signal over here on the 5-minute. If this closes with the buy signal, then there's not going to be any opportunity for us to take any sells, because this is now going to require that we restart our analysis over here from step 1. So if that happens, that's perfectly fine. It's getting close to 8 o'clock, so I don't know if I'm going to take any other trades anyways. I'll see if there's anything that comes up, but I'm going to be a bit wary, because as we get closer to 8 o'clock, that's when market starts to consolidate in a range. So you don't want to be in a position holding on to it when price is ranging, because you're literally taking a gamble at that point. Price can either shoot to your TP or it can go complete opposite and stop you out. So it's not really worth the risk when price starts to range. The only time I trade after 8 is if there's no entries between 6:30 and 8, but we already had 2 entries for today. So, I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with my performance for today. I think I did pretty good overall. Both trades hit, all wins, no losses so far for this week. So let me just add up my profits for the week so far. So for the day, I'm up 8,000. For the week so far, 2450 plus 1350 plus 23 plus 1470 plus 1320 plus 1470 plus 1798. So across all my accounts right here, I'm up, almost 10,000 for the week. Up 8,000 for the day, up almost 10,000 for the week. So it's not too bad. It's been a pretty decent week so far. Overall, I mean, yesterday was kind of slow. We didn't have any entries yesterday during the live session, so I took that partial entry towards the end. But a lot of you guys took trades, directly off my analysis, and you guys locked in some pretty good profit. So if you guys ever want to see, everyone's profits, I post a video like every day now. So if you guys go, or if you guys are part of any of the groups, or if you guys are even on the YouTube. So if you guys go to the YouTube channel right here, if you go to shorts, or not shorts, just go to videos. If you go to videos here, anything with the gold background is going to be everyone's profits for the day. So this is pretty much what everyone locked in. Showing me this Gucci advertisement. It's Christmas. Anyways, so every day I post up everyone's profits right here. So you guys will see these videos. It's posted on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, pretty much everything. But if you guys ever want to go back and watch everyone's profits for the day, I'm going to be posting them up daily. So everyone's profits, our private mentoring session, strategy explanation, live trade of the week. I'm going to be very more active on social media, because with the rebranding of our company, from K2 to Kodi Kai, I got to put the word out there, because a lot of people are still not aware that we've changed our name. So I'll be active for a bit on there. Again, back to US30, there's nothing for us to take right now. We have the buy signal here. What we're looking for next is a sell signal. So if we get a sell signal, there's technically going to be an entry, but if you guys can see where price is currently at right now, it's basically ranging. So it's not really a good time to trade within this area. Also, we have news price right here too. Or what is this from? Sorry, I'm like confused. I don't even know. Oh, sorry, it is news price. Let me fix that. I put it on the wrong side, that's why. News was at 7:30. Actually, no, that was right. It was at the right place. Yeah, so there's news right there at 7:30. It was on my FX book. So even if we were to get a sell entry right here, we couldn't take it because it's right at news price. It's obvious red flag. So my FX book over here, the news was LMI Logistic Managers Index. It was low impact, neutral news, but it was still news. So I'm still going to avoid trades around that area. Ross is asking, how can I see that chat with the profits? So are you talking about the individual profits, Ross, or the video? I'll post the video over here. If you want to look at the video, just go to the website or go to the youtube.com/KodiKaiTrades. Go to videos over here, and then it'll be the most recent. It'll have the date stamp right there for the profits for the day. So this is December 5th, yesterday. I'll post this over here in the chat, Ross, so that you can see it. So it's in the Zoom chat right now. If you want to take a look. All right, still no entries for us right now. It's right above your message, Ross. So right there in the chat in the Zoom, I posted the video. So you can see my message like right above your message right there in the Zoom chat. No, you're fine. You're good, Ross. So yeah, there goes the link right there. I post them in the group every day. So like if it's usually towards the end of the session. I posted it right here yesterday at like 4:22. So every day I'll post everyone's profits if you guys want to see what everybody's doing, how everyone's doing, everyone's profit potential and stuff like that. You guys can take a look. So let me see. We have a question over here from William. William is asking, I was wondering, how do you set up your stop loss and TP when entering on market on MT4? So I use the FTMO Quick Trade Manager. You have to have an FTMO account to use that tool. So, I mean, I can't show you the screenshot because it's on a different screen, William, but basically there's a toolbar here where, I can probably just pull it up here somewhere. Let me see. So I'm not sure if you're on FTMO. There's another way of doing it, but here's a screenshot of what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. It's a little quick trade manager. You put your lot size, you set your TP, you set your stop loss. As soon as you hit sell or as soon as you hit buy, your stop loss and TP are already set. So that's why I could get in and out of these trades super quickly. Like as soon as I hit sell, like for our trade earlier over here, like literally all I did was hit sell. When I hit sell, it hit my TP, pulled me out. TP was already set, stop loss was already set. That's how I enter quickly on my accounts. That's one way to do it. If you don't have an FTMO, another way to do it is to set up the depth of market account or depth of market tool. You just got to right click on your chart, go to depth of market. There's a button there, and then you can put your lot size in the middle. I think and it'll say your TP stop loss on the left and right. So once you set that up, it's going to be the same tool. If you hit buy or sell, it's going to automatically set your TP stop loss. I prefer the FTMO tool because it's a lot easier and it's more streamlined. It's like straightforward. It also shows you how much profit and risk you're taking as well, depending on your lot size in monetary value. So look at price, guys. It's doing exactly what I mentioned, right? This is why I don't trade close to 8 or I don't trade after 8, because we got nothing to look at now, right? Price is literally going sideways. So I'm definitely not looking to take any trades here. You don't want to trade when price is consolidating like this, because price can shoot out in either direction. So say, for example, you take a sell here, right? Price spikes up, you get stopped out. Say, for example, the opposite happens. You take a buy here, price spikes down, you get stopped out. Realistically, price can go either direction. So you're taking a huge gamble waiting for this to happen, right? So I don't recommend taking any trades around this area. Even if you wanted to take a sell right here, we do have a pending sell signal right there, which will be a valid entry. It's right at news price. So for one, price is ranging. And then for two, even if you were to take a trade here, you get caught up too close to the news price right here. So I'll follow this if it closes, but I highly doubt I'm going to take it. Price is ranging right now, so it's not a good time to make entry. And it's getting close to 8. So let's see. Yeah, Kevin said these whole numbers are powerful. Bounced right off 34,700 and shot up. Yeah, no, and I agree too, Kevin. You know, there's a way of identifying things too. So like what I would typically do, because I was looking, I always have new ideas, right? So like when Kevin mentioned that, I put together a strategy, which I haven't really taught. Well, I haven't taught anybody because I just thought of it this week. Basically, when you have an SR zone and it's around the same area of a whole number, something like this, whenever you get price breaking, closing past it, or you have price bouncing off it, it's typically going to continue in that direction even further. So for example, right here, the whole number is 33,900, right? 33,900. You can see this candle over here. We have a sell momentum. Price broke and closed past it right here. You could have taken a sell position right here, stop loss at the candle, and then ride this down for like a 1 to 3 or something like that. Big push, right? Or just write it down to the next whole number. 800 right here. So there's a lot of different ways to use my indicators to your advantage. You can see right here, huge trade that you could have taken right here. Basically whenever prices, or also you can do it when price is bouncing off it. So say, for example, you missed the break and close right there, right? When price over here retested, you could have hopped in again from right there. And then same thing, you ride to the next whole number, because the whole numbers act as like magnets, right? You'll see price go from 33,900 to 33,800 right here, right? Price didn't break past it, and then now it's kind of like bouncing around. So there's a lot of different ways to apply my indicators to whatever type of strategy you guys are applying. I mean, the possibilities are really endless, guys. If you guys want to sit down with me, I can help you improve your strategy using my indicators, because my indicators pretty much cover everything that you need for any type of trading strategy that you plan to apply, whether it be patterns, trend, support resistance, supply and demand, etc. I created these indicators for specific reasons. So super beneficial if you guys have the tools. If not, then it will be a little difficult because you have to do everything by hand, but the indicators pretty much do all the work for you with identifying key structures, key price points, key momentum, key trend, etc. So there's nothing else right here, guys. If you guys have any other questions, it's getting close to 8, so I'm going to wrap this up soon. We do have a sell signal here that's pending, but it's right at news price, so I'm not going to take this entry here, of course. Trading around news price is a huge red flag. So red flags over here, when to avoid trades. When price is near sessions, when price is near opening price, and when price is near news price. So opening price is always going to be the blue line. The pink lines are going to be news price, and then the the red, purple, and green lines are going to be sessions. So there is an entry right here. Unfortunately, it's right at news price, so I'm not taking it. We'll follow it. I think this will probably hit, but I'm not going to enter it. It's just too risky of an entry for me. Cliff is asking, how does your momentum indicator work? As in, what the ethnic behind it? I think you meant logic, Cliff. Or I don't know. Did you mean the word ethnic or ethic? Or yeah, maybe you mean ethic. But I think the correct word would be logic. Like, what's the logic behind an indicator, right? Indicator is based off an algorithm. So whenever you create an indicator, and full TP off this intro right here, if you guys took it, great. If you didn't, it's okay. But basically, whenever you create an indicator, you have to have logic behind it, because you have to have, this happens and this happens, and then it creates a signal. It's based off a lot of indicators. So you won't find another one that's kind of similar to it, because trust me, I've tried to find indicators that can do what I need for this momentum indicator, and I couldn't find it. So it is a mix and conjunction of a lot of different indicators that I've used in the past to identify momentum. So, I'm going to throw out indicators just so that you guys can have an idea. It's not any one of these indicators, but it's like a mixture of a lot of these indicators. So like a mix of moving averages, both simple and exponential, a mix of MACD, mix of RSI, mix of stochastics. Those are they all kind of identify the same thing, but I use certain parts from each of these indicators to create my momentum indicator, right? Because some of you guys like to use stochastics, some of you guys like to use moving averages, some of you guys like to use exponential moving averages, simple moving averages, the whole MACD, RSI. Those are they all kind of identify the same thing, right? They're all related to each other in one way or another. So what I did was I basically pulled the best parts from each indicator, and I created my momentum indicator. So there's no specific order that they're used in. There's no specific one that had more focus. It's just, best parts from each indicator to create basically the super indicator to identify momentum in the market. And you guys can see how accurate it is when used in conjunction with my other indicators, like my momentum, my pivots indicator, and my trend indicator. So basically these momentum indicators right here will tell you when price is going down. So we have a sell signal here, but we use this in conjunction with my pivots and my trend meter. If we have a sell trend and price is very strong in a downwards momentum, this is likely to push down, right? We have a buy signal here, but the trend is downwards. So we don't consider this a momentum push to the upside. We consider this a retracement. So we have a buy signal against the trend. This is simply a retracement, and then we catch it as it drops down lower. So all of my indicators here, I created them for a specific reason. I needed a solution to something. I needed to identify momentum. So I put together my own indicator for this momentum. Same with the pivots here. The pivots here will look similar to moving averages, but I set them specifically for what I need them for. I need them for pivots, right? I need them to identify trend. I need to identify also price projections off these points. So while you guys can do this on your own by hand, why would you? It's going to be so difficult to come up with this on your own. So if you guys want access to these indicators that are available to you, just go on the website, kodikaitrades.com, and you can get access here. Otherwise, it's 8:02, guys, so it's way past my trading time. If you guys took this trade right here, great. Looks like Patrick actually took it. So Patrick over here is feeling really profitable today. So he took this right there, full TP, and yeah, great profit. You also made profit off the odd CAD right here too earlier. So nice work, Patrick. Patrick actually took that trade there. Total profit of 5,058 for the day. So nice work right there. And I think CSUP has some profits over here as well. Total profit of 6,950. So all wins, no losses right here. CSUP, great work. All right, one last question. Question from Cliff is asking, out of your strategies, is there any that have a positive risk reward? I mean, any strategy can have a positive risk reward, right? It just depends on how you want to apply it. You don't have to use my TP stop loss, Cliff. I mean, if you're looking for me to show you exactly what to do, I'm showing you what I'm doing, right? But if you want to apply it to have a positive risk reward, I mean, you can. I just showed you one example over here, right? For the Man, I forgot what I was going over. There was an entry here that I showed you guys where you can pretty much ride these. Oh, so basically, say for example, right here, you had a sell entry, right? I use a negative risk toward because I'm scalping. You're not going to hold on to this for a long time if you're scalping. If you're going to hold on to it for a long time, it's going to be an intraday trade. So if you're intraday trading and you want to apply basically the same strategy, you just have a different price target point, right? Like for example, you can take this sell here because it falls within the criteria, and you can ride this to the next low over here, right? Because that's why I have the high-low indicators here. These act as magnets as well. So again, another example here, we took this sell entry, right? And I went for a quick move because that's how this strategy was designed for, is designed to get in and out. Their scalping strategies. If you want to go for a bigger move, you could have still rode it longer. So you could have rode it to this next level right here, where this low is at, right? So what I was trying to explain over here is the same thing. You have this trade that's still currently running, and you have this whole area right here to collect profits from, right? So if you want to take this down there, you can write it up to 650 pips here. I would probably give it some space to cover the spread. So maybe just lessen it a little bit to 60. And then your stop loss could be at the candle right there. So there you go with your positive risk reward, right? And it works the same with like pretty much all these entries. Again, right here, sell signal, right? If you wanted to take this, or if you wanted to take this normally, like how we scalp it, get in and out, then you could have just taken it for a quick push. However, if you're looking for an intraday type move, you can go down to this next level right here, right? Because that's where the price is going to move to. If you have an entry like this, odds of it getting to this area are very likely, as long as you confirm it with the other time frames. So right here, instead of going for 100 pips, you can go for 600 pips. 670 here, but you want to lessen it a little bit to cover, whatever gap you have there. Stop loss right here at the candle. Let the trade run. Same thing. So there's different ways to apply Cliff. Like you don't have to apply the strategies exactly how I apply it, right? I apply it because it fits my trading style that way, but I can show you ways to hold on to it longer. It just doesn't fit my trading style. So, the thing is, I give you guys the tools and the foundation to trade, but it's really up to you guys how you guys want to apply it. Like I'll show you guys how it works, and I'll show you guys how it works consistently, how I apply it. But if you want to use it differently, there's like millions of ways to like apply these strategies. I have 20 strategies here. They're all based off momentum and trend. You can see all of my strategies right here. You can just pick one that you like, and then you can cater it to how you want to trade. Personally, I like to scalp. So I'd rather take like 5 trades right here, all full TP, rather than taking, one big trade and then risk it, which, in a lot of instances, it's actually not that risky anymore because I've set it up. So for example, right here, right, this is a 1-to-1 risk reward. I'm in profit right now. I took this, I called it as a signal. I took it live. So if you guys are in the premium, you guys have access to these signals. I call this as a signal right here. We did it literally on the live session. I entered it right here with my sell stop. I filled, I'm in profit about $100 now. So this is a 1-to-1 risk reward. And then this works the same way. Like, for example, if you had a sell, this is like literally the same exact strategy. Sell signal right there. We confirm here on the other time frames. It's bearish, 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 right? Bearish on the 4-hour, bearish on the 8-hour, bearish on the daily. What do you think is going to happen here on the 4-hour? It's going to be bearish, right? So if you would have taken this right here, you could have wrote it down to the next level. If you have to go back really far in data, you can, but you can see that the next low is going to be right here. So there's just a lot of different ways to apply this, guys. And I'm here to help you guys out. Like I'll show you guys what I do, but if you guys want to apply it differently, you guys are more than welcome. So other than that, I think that's it, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I think that's about it for the day. If you guys have profits to post up, feel free to post them up. If you guys want to be in the video for today, because I'm going to be posting the video of everyone's profits, just send your profits to me, post them in any of the groups, and then I'll add them to the list today. So looking at this here, we have a lot of good profits to share. So be ready for that a little later today. I'm about to make 2 videos because there's a lot of profits to share today. So, all right, guys, other than that, have a great rest of your day. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out, message me on Telegram or email me, Sean@KodiKaiTrades.com. Otherwise, I will see you guys here tomorrow for the next live session, and we will pick this up then. So see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, as we take on